Angels are singing.
All right. Good evening and welcome to the show, Journey to Another Man's Land, with the biggest blogger in Nigeria, in Middle East, Asia, Europe, all over the world, Citizen Oluwatosin. I mean a senior citizen of the United Arab Emirates. Welcome to the show, Citizen Oluwatosin. Thank you for joining this wonderful session and the first session of Journey to Another Man's Land. This is the first edition, and we are bringing Citizen Oluwatosin all the way from the United Arab Emirates into our studio today. Nice to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, friends.
All right. Citizen Oluwatosin, thank you so much for joining us. It's really a pleasure to share this studio with you once again. It's been a long journey and coming together. We've been coming a long way. Thank you for the extension of love, brotherhood, that you've extended to me. And I say thank you for joining this wonderful show again. So just say hi to our viewers. Tell us your name.
Hi, friends. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin. I'm the biggest Nigerian blogger here in UAE, giving update to friends here and friends that want to come to Dubai, to UAE. Are you there? Internet. That's expected. Nigeria internet.
Okay, I guess that was a network action. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now clearly.
Okay. Maybe you might want to take that part again, if you don't mind.
Okay. Hi, friends. I'm Citizen Oluwatosin. I'm the biggest Nigerian blogger here in UAE, giving friends updates on visa, work permit, and everything you need to live a comfortable life here in UAE, and everything you need to know about Dubai visa and work permit.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Citizen Oluwatosin. Like I said, it is good to have you here on this wonderful session of Journey to Another Man's Land. Thank you for joining, and thanks for your contribution to the Nigerian community in UAE. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the wonderful jobs you're doing to the community of Nigerians in UAE. We really appreciate you. Please, from your end, if you can share this video, kindly share the links for people to be able to join. I'm also doing that for my end as well. So like I said, thank you very much for carrying the Nigerian community in your
If you can link with me on WhatsApp.
It's been a success.
If you can share the link with me on WhatsApp, please share the link on WhatsApp.
Okay. I'll share the link with you. And like I said, yes, I'll do that. Okay. So thank
Internet problem.
I say it is sensitive because it encompasses a lot of things. It talks about culture, it talks about laws of the land coexisting with humanity, people. So this is a topic we're going to be talking about today. This is the journey to another man's land. So, Citizen Oluwatosin, um, before we dive into the activities of today, I'm just trying to share the link with you. I'm trying to share the link with you. Just a minute. Okay. Uh, just a minute. Can you copy the link? I sent to the comment section now. Yeah, Citizen, are you there?
Yes, yes, I've seen the link. I'm working on the link now. I've seen the link.
Okay, that was network, and I'm back again. Thank you, Citizen Oluwatosin, for your precious time. So before we continue, thank you. I can see that people are joining us. Thank you so much. Okay, so like I said, tonight we'll be having a great discussion, which is another journey to another man's land. All right, Citizen Oluwatosin. Um, so, my question to you is, As at the time you left the country, Nigeria, the day you were leaving, you were traveling, how did you feel? What was the experience? Do you mind telling us?
Yeah, the day I was leaving Nigeria, I feel excited. I feel excited because that was after 5 years that I've concluded that I'm not gonna be based in Nigeria. So I feel excited the day I was leaving, and I feel excited.
Okay, thank you so much. And with excitement in you, and your comfort zone, I would say, leaving your comfort zone, then going to another man's land. That is a total strange land entirely. A lot of things will be running your mind. Or what am I going to miss? Where I'm going to. So, what is the situation going to be like? So tell us, how did you manage that situation with yourself?
Yeah, okay. When I've decided I'm gonna leave Nigeria a long time actually before I traveled. But of course, when you are traveling, especially to a new place, a new country, a new territory, you will you have a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty of what the place you're going to, what is gonna bring. So it's just mixed feelings, it's mixed feelings.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So, to your destination, what was it like? What was the first thing, like the first lesson in a foreign land? What was the first lesson?
Sorry, what's the question again?
I said, getting to the foreign land, what was the first lesson that you learned?
Okay. Coming to when I arrived UAE, when I arrived Dubai, the first lesson I learned is, or the first thing I realized is that I've just gambled with a lot of money. I just, what did I just realize? I just gambled with a lot of money. That's the year I came to UAE. I came with a 1 month visa, January 2025. I come with one
Wow.
year, 1 month, sorry, 1 month visa. That time, 1 month visa was 28 days. And
Okay.
you can do visa extension, visa change. But during that time, during my own time, that year, you cannot do visa change because the place, currently now, the place people usually go for visa change is Oman.
Okay.
But that year, the place people usually go for visa change was it's called Kish. Kish. It's an Iranian small town. It's a town in Iran. It is called Kish. That is where people go for visa change. Now,
Okay.
some weeks before my arrival in Dubai, the UAE government cut ties with Iran, with Iran. So there was no flight. People could not go to that Kish for
Okay.
the visa change. So I have no option of visa change. So it's either I
Okay.
get job within the 28 days or I return to Nigeria empty handed. And I've just spent all my, a good amount of money, almost all my savings to
Process.
travel here.
Wow.
So it becomes a do or die affair.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Citizen Latosin. That's a whole lot. knowing that you actually took some risk. Traveling is an experience, and it also comes with risk. So you actually took a lot of risk in that process, investing your money, your savings, and hoping for a bright and a greener pasture. You actually took the risk. That's interesting. How were you able to settle in? Yes, citizen, how were you able to settle in?
My friend, this is heavy. This is heavy. Help
Yeah,
me.
sorry, the question again. Sorry, I need to attend to something. How I
How were
was
you
able
able
to
to
settle
settle in?
I was able to settle in because the person that welcomed me in the country, the person that welcomes me in the country, the person that did my visa and welcomed me in the country was like a brother. They are currently now a brother, and he knows a lot of. He's someone that usually knows a lot of information about things. So I was able to settle in the country because the person I have first contact with when I arrive in the country is someone that understands how the country works and have a good understanding about the country. And that is also the inspiration I have doing whatever I'm doing today, sharing information with people. Because to be successful in diaspora, the success, your success in diaspora 80% of your success in diaspora when you leave your home country depend on the people that welcomes you in the country. Depend on the amount of information those people have and the number of opportunity at their disposal. So that is why you see most people travel abroad, even though they are successful back home, they travel abroad and they could not, perform well as they were doing back home because of the kind of people they were exposed to when they get to the new country newly. So I was able to settle in because of the person, that welcomed me. He has a lot of information about UAE. He was working, and at that time he was working with a Tisalat. So he had a good
Okay.
understanding. When I came, he asked, "Do you have laptop?" I said no. The first thing he said, "Let us go to Sharjah industrial area to buy a laptop." So
Okay.
because then he told me most of the job you'll be looking for here are basically online. So you need a laptop.
Okay.
So we go get, laptop at Sharjah industrial area and I start applying online. He told me whenever you go to the to a store, to an office to give them your CV, ask them for their HR email. And when they give you the HR email, when you just keep compiling the HR email. When you get back home at night, apart from the CV you have dropped for them at their physical location, send email to the HR with the system, with the laptop we have gotten. And that is why I was able to settle in. And within that 28 days, I landed 2 jobs.
Wow. Wow. That's great. That's great. That was a lot of hard work, you know, dedication, and you were determined that within 28 days you were going to get a job. So you were consistent and the job. That's fantastic. And it serves as an encouragement to other people as well, that will be might be watching this video. And it's not only for those traveling to Dubai or UAE, but for people in the diaspora, for intending people that are trying to travel as well. So this is an experience worth sharing with everyone. And I hope that people will be able to pick one or two lessons from your experience. So, Citizen Oluwatosin, having settled in, living for some period of time, looking at the environment, how it is, how they move, how they drink water, how they eat pasta. How did you adjust to the laws and the culture of the land? How did you adjust to the laws and cultures of the land? Yes, citizen.
Okay. Uh, Adjusting to the law of the land, there are many laws, you know. It also deals with the amount of information I have at my disposal. You know, God bless the brother that I was talking about that welcome in the country, brother Moses Soyelere. God bless him. He's currently not in the country again, but you know, he makes a lot of information available for me at my arrival. Even to settle in a country, you know, he gave me. Sorry. Please give me some minutes. Please give me some minutes. Please give me.
Okay. So, traveling abroad is about determination, it's about taking risk, and it comes with lots of determination. You know, that's where you're going. It's a foreign land, it's another man's land. So therefore, you have to prepare your mind towards unforeseen circumstances. It's not like a job is already waiting for you. You're going there to search for a greener pasture, whereby you'll be meeting a lot of people, new people, different cultures, a new environment entirely, where you need to learn how they behave. You need to learn how they do this because they are going to be totally different from what you do and how you do it. You need to speak the language because for some countries they have different language other than English. And when you cannot speak their language, you need to adjust, to a certain level of learning the language. Maybe you have to take language classes, you know, using sign language to communicate as well before you'll be able to pick in a period of time. Start learning the basic language of whatever country that you find yourself. You understand? So, and then it comes with you learning the laws of the land. What does the law say? Maybe you shouldn't be at a certain location by so time to so time. Time you're supposed to come out, learning the rules and regulations of the land, just like UAE as a country. You learn the bus rules, the train rules and regulations, not eating in the train, in the bus, selfie, where you're supposed to take selfies, camera locations. You need to observe all those areas. Some places where you have to maintain perfect silence, a very quiet area where you don't have to make noise. So those are the things we learn in diaspora, in the foreign land. Because there is a saying that when you get to Rome, you have to behave like the Romans. So you have to learn how to behave in the you have to behave in the country the way they behave. You have to behave in the country the way they behave. So that's you know about learning the culture in another man's land. Citizen Tosin, are you back? Okay, I guess that's a network action. So to all our viewers, we say thank you for joining this session. This is just the beginning. We'll be bringing more guests to this show. People will be joining us as time goes on, and we will be having very interactive conversations. Okay, thank you so much. So, my final question to you before we call it a night is what is your advice to people in the diaspora? I don't want to say Nigerians in diaspora because this session is not going to be about Nigerians, but about people who are in the diaspora. So, what is your advice to people in the diaspora? Or,
My
or
advice.
people that are trying to travel out and those who are already there?
Okay, great. I actually love that because that's where I was coming to. My advice to everyone that is traveling out of their country, whether you are Kenya, you are Uganda, Nigeria, Philippines, anyone that is traveling out of their country, my advice for them is that they should have enough information about the country they are traveling to, even before they leave their home country. Me traveling to UAE, coming here was because I know UAE is hot. That is the reason I come to Dubai because I know the weather here is very hot. Because from back home in Nigeria, even whenever it is rainy season or the weather is cold, my nose is usually bad. So I spent some time in Maiduguri, Borno State, in Nigeria that was very hot, and those were my best time. So that is why I chose to travel to Dubai because of the weather. Apart from that, I was able to settle in, get a good job, and have a good life because of the amount of information I have about the country. So whichever country you are traveling to, make sure you have good amount of information about that country. It is very, very important. Make sure when you get to that country also belong to a community. The reason many people travel abroad and they suffer is because they don't belong to a community. You need to belong to a community, whether yours is religious or social or professional community, you need to belong to a community because in that community you are going to meet with people that have been in that country before you and they know how things works in that country. So not belonging to a community is going to make you to be stranded. Many people that travel abroad and they say they are depressed, they are homesick, they are frustrated. It is because they don't belong to a community. You can belong to any community, your ethnic community, your country community, professional, relationship, religion. There's many community anyone can belong to. So belong to a community. When you travel abroad, when you travel to the diaspora, it's not like when you are back home and you have everything, you have your friends, your family around. When you travel abroad, you are the only one. So belonging to a community will be like introducing you to a new family. Everyone will welcome you. Don't expect people are angel and everybody will be good. No, everybody will not be good. Different experience will be there. But belong to a community, have good information about how the country works, and you'll be good to go.
Okay, thank you, Citizen Oluwatosin, for that wonderful advice to people living in the diaspora. You mentioned something very, very important, which is traveling or living at a point in Maiduguri. And this further reinforce the what we are doing now, which is traveling to another man's land. So this can be a journey from your house to another house. It's a journey. This can be a journey from your state to another state. It's a journey. So it's all about transiting from one location to another and learning what they do in that place. So we encourage everyone, to take this very wonderful advice. Like I said, this is not going to be our last show by the grace of God. We'll be bringing more people to this show as they come to tell us their experience, how they survive and live in a foreign land. And we encourage you to please share this video with your friends, like this video, subscribe to the channels, and watch out for more exciting videos that will be coming your way. Thank you so much, Citizen Oluwatosin. I really appreciate your precious time and for joining this wonderful show. The biggest blogger in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, and of course, the most senior citizen. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to have you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. And this is actually very nice. This what you have put together is actually very nice. People coming to share their experience and other people learning from it. Because no event, no history. Whatever we have discussed here tonight, someone that's about to travel abroad will have something to take out of it. Whatever we have discussed here tonight, someone that is already abroad will also have something to pick from it. And people's experience differ. And as human, we are nomads. We are nomad traveling from one place to another. And this is a great initiative from you because even from the time past, from the Bible age, from the Quran age, people travel. Jesus was moved from Nazareth, from his own place to Egypt. They have to travel. The parents need to take him to travel. So people travel from one place to another. Even in his ministry, he was going up and down. Same thing with the Muslim Quran. A lot of great prophets, they travel up and down, and they are traveling, they are gathering experience. So the same thing is happening in this our own life. People are traveling from one place to another, and they have a lot of experience to share, a lot of things to discuss. So it's a great initiative from you. I'm looking forward to see you at going viral very soon.
Thank you, Citizen Oluwatosin, and for juxtaposing with different examples and scenarios and taking the religious journey together. Thank you so much. To all our viewers and to those who will be watching later, we say thank you for your support and for this wonderful journey we've all kickstarted today. It's going to be an exciting one. And you can also look forward to more of this content. If you're also watching us, you want to be a part of this show, kindly reach out, send a message, and we'll bring you up on this show to tell people about your experience and how you've been surviving in another man's land. Thank you so much. We are ending the show now, and we'll be looking forward to bring another guest to this show. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful time. Love you all.